Now listen here, sugar. You ever had somebody smile right in your face while they're picking your pockets from behind? That's exactly what my no-good brother Wade tried to pull on me of all people. Bless his misguided little heart. It started on a Tuesday, 'cause that's when all the foolishness in my life seems to get delivered. Wade shows up on my porch, smelling like gasoline and bad decisions, grinning like a fox at a chicken convention. "Dar," he says, "I just need you to sign a couple papers, no big deal. Purely symbolic." Now, in the South, purely symbolic is code for you're gonna regret this till you die. I said, "Wade, what exactly am I signing?" "Oh, just a temporary thing so I can get a loan for the bait shop," he says, waving it off like a mosquito. Aha! The bait shop. This is the same man who once said he could make a fortune raising armadillos. I told him I'd look it over. The second he left, I opened that folder and honey, my eyes just about rolled out my head. Page 1 looked innocent enough. Page 2 might as well have been titled, "How to Steal Your Sister's House in 2 Easy Steps." So I called Miss Joe down at the bank, who has a memory like an elephant and the bedside manner of a drill sergeant. She said, "Dar, if you sign that, you won't have a porch swing to rock on, 'cause it'll belong to some developer from Atlanta by next month." Well, I don't take kindly to strangers, or brothers, stealing my porch swing dreams. So I put on my good earrings, made myself some pecan pie, and got ready for round 2. Wade came back with some slick city notary who smelled like fancy aftershave and bankruptcy. "Dar," Wade says, "let's just sign this and get it over with." "Sweetheart," I said, all sugar and lace, "before we sign anything, I want my own notary to take a look. He's on his way." That slick man's smile twitched. "Ma'am, this is time sensitive." I leaned in, smiled right back, and said, "So is a gallbladder surgery, sugar. But you don't just dive in without a second opinion." By the time Deacon Earl, my notary, arrived, I had a whole porch full of witnesses, church ladies, Daddy's old poker buddies, and Junebug the dog for moral support. Earl read that paper and said loud enough for the cicadas to hear, "This here's a land grab with lipstick on." Well, that's when Wade started sweating like a preacher in a liquor store. I slid those papers back across the table and said, "Wade, I love you, but if you want money for your bait shop, you can work it off sanding this porch swing. Otherwise, you can fish your fortune somewhere else." Long story short, my deed stayed mine, my porch swing stayed squeaking, and Wade learned that you don't mess with Southern women who know their paperwork and their pie recipes. Because sugar, down here we settle things polite until you try to mess with our home. Then we settle it permanent.